What's Gucci YouTube? It's your boy Black and got 3 long face, skinny body. Got no degree. I'm still working on that part. And you already know we back with some more fireboards on anime manga content. Now before we get to the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, smash that like button, share the video with your friends because it's time to start talking about the juice and the business that's going to be spiraling around as of late in the Boruto community. So let's get right into the business. Yes, sir.
時代は終わる
solemnly swear, from this moment forward, that I will never lose again. Until the day comes, I will never be defeated.
So there's been a lot of buzz around the Boruto anime, in particular the Boruto anime as of late, because of the upcoming Vessel / Owl arc that we know it as, the manga readers. But with episode 178's debut, basically next week episode, we have the start of the anime's version of the Vessel arc, and there's a whole lot of shit that everybody needs to start looking forward to, and specifically dealing with the Kara organization, because we get a gist based off of the last couple of episodes, the seriousness that this supposed terror organization will bring. So leaving off with Boruto episode 176, it was an amazing episode. We have episode 177 dropping tomorrow, right? Focusing around something that's extremely particular and deals with a heavy point in the Boruto manga, and you will see basically where all of this ties in together as we go deeper into the Vessel arc of the anime. But starting with tomorrow's episode 177, focusing on basically Inojin and and the Yamachakataka clan, or however the fuck you want to call them niggas, basically working on their sensory abilities and focusing on how Naruto was dealing with the issue last episode of random people being able to come in and out of the village whenever the fuck they want to, however the fuck they want to do it, you know what I'm saying? And they now understand the type of threat the Kara organization poses, being that it could be any and everybody inside of the fucking village. So Naruto can't just be on that olden days type of shit where anybody could just come in and shit. People's chakras initially was registered, but now, especially during the peacetime, shit has even went down even more dramatically. In the past, ninja were able to enter in and out of the fucking village. It was just based on if you were a good ass ninja or not. You would be able to sense niggas like Orochimaru, niggas like the Sound Forward, niggas coming in and out the village, no fucking problem, you feel me? And then right around the time when Kakashi became Hokage, he started renovating the village and becoming like, modernizing the Konoha village and shit like that. And then once Naruto take over, everything became solidified, and it was just made to adding improvements or adjustments to the renovations that took place during Kakashi's reign as Hokage. That basically infiltration into the village wouldn't be seen as that difficult as compared to probably in the past, basically during times like specifically right after the 4th Grade Ninja War leading into Kakashi's Hokage inauguration. But at this point, niggas and Naruto was like, yo bro, you see how the Kara organization is moving. We have all of these things where they finally are understanding, they have outers, they have the inners, they have the main guys, and then the guys who possibly don't even know what the fuck is going on. And Sasuke is putting all of these things together from even the time when him and Sai is putting all these things together from the time when him and Sasuke were back in the Hidden Rain Village like a whole lot of episodes ago, and they ran into an actual outer of the Kara organization. So they're trying to understand that, well, shit, this organization is that dangerous because they have regular motherfuckers working under them doing the dirt and doing the job that, I'm saying, in terms of speaking of the Akatsuki members, who to look out for when dealing with the Akatsuki. You know exactly what you're like, Hidan, motherfucking, whoever the fuck else you dealing with, Kakuzu, fucking Pain, Datara, all of them niggas, like they was in the bingo book and all. The Kara organization is completely underground. Even Tsunade is like confused as to how they have this much drastic measures, how much they have this much vital information, especially with knowing that Naruto and the others took down Momoshiki, how they mentioned also in the episode. So they're really giving us the idea like, okay, so the Kara organization ain't on some like small scale type of shit. They really are finna like become a main plot point inside of Boruto's story, because shit is finna get gritty. And I'm just excited to see like the voice actors relief for a couple of the Kara inners that will be debuted inside of this Vessel arc. But episode 178 is really gonna kick shit off a whole lot. Like, I ain't gonna cap, we already understand that the anime does a better adaptation of the similar arcs and the similar stories that both the anime and the manga go over. For example, the Chunin exams and the Mujina Bandits, where the anime adds expansions over that shit, and we already have the expanded version of the basically the manga's version of the Owl arc. We understand the Kara actuation arc is like an introduction, like a mini, I can't say mini because it was a whole arc in itself, and it was a fire ass arc in itself, but kind of like an introduction arc that leads into the vessel arc. So I kind of would describe it as expansion on top of expansion, because the things in the events that played out in the Kara actuation arc gave us a stepping stone and basically put it out on the plate for us. For us manga readers, we understand, but anime owners are still in for a sweet treat. But they put it on the plate for us, the events that take place, the things that set up and give us some type of closure for things that happen in the manga that didn't have any real repercussion in the manga. Things that portraying around, you know, Victor's character, some of the choices that we see Jigen in the Boruto anime, the Kara leader, some of the choices that he makes in the manga, some of the things and actions that go down, particularly in chapter 16 and 17 of the Boruto manga, leave a couple of us confused at the time, because it was like, well, that shit was a little drastic or a little rash or a little too quick, but it didn't make no sense at the time, even though it was still flames. This Kara action HR gives us better understanding as to why those things even go down, and we understand, starting with episode 178 going to episode 179, it will be adapting most of the contents in chapter 16 leading into chapter 17. So they're going to be playing around with the material we get in those two chapters, starting off with the first episode a little bit, obviously adding anime only mix into the material, because we're going to have to see how the fuck did this nigga Al survive the 10 Tails bomb. But the Kara organization as a whole is on the motherfucking move. Finally starting to see the word vessel pop up a lot in the fucking anime. So we have a whole lot of intel. We have already a whole lot of built up detail and information on the particular vessel and the meaning and all of these other plot points that revolve around the word vessel in the Boruto manga. But why I'm excited is because we already understand how the anime expands on shit, and I can't emphasize this enough. But we're gonna get an opportunity. Now, I said this before, right? How, okay, we're gonna finish off the, you know, Team 7 versus Deep, Konohamaru versus Victor, and, you know, Mujino, all of that type of shit. But somewhere in the mix, and they actually gave it to us, but I said this previously, like somewhere in the mix, we're gonna have to see some type of, you know, basically update on the Kara organization, meaning we're gonna have to see Jigen again. And lo and behold, at the end of the arc, we saw Jigen, and we got some type of update, basically seeing him and Victor converse, basically Victor throwing fucking Deep under the bus. Like, I still cannot stand that shit, because that nigga Victor a whole ass nigga for that shit. But you know what I'm saying, we see the dialogue between Jigen, and we see the dialogue between Victor. So my thing is, going into this vessel arc, there's a whole lot of opportunities where the animators are gonna have just chances to basically take something that can probably pique our interest, because that little scene, we did not get that in the manga with Victor and Jigen talking about, you know, the shit of the fake Shiju tree, the fake divine tree getting fucked up, and now basically Shinobi knowing the existence of the Kara organization, because kind of how it went down in the manga, it was like, you know, the Kara organization obviously was introduced properly to us readers, but in terms of Naruto and how the other villagers find out, it was kind of like just thrown in there that maybe it's like somewhere along the way they ended up finding out about it. Obviously finding out after the events and shit that took place with Boruto's Karma Cell, the Mujina arcs, all of that shit still happened regularly in the Boruto manga, but how they came about being familiar with the Kara organization isn't as, you know, authentic as they make it seem in the fucking anime. Because in anime, we got all the OGs going out to all the different villages. Rock Lee going to the Cloud Village, you know what I'm saying? Everybody going to Chojo Road, the Raikage, all of these niggas is telling them like, yeah, bro, the Kara organization's out, you know what I'm saying? They have information on the Otsutsuki clan, and I just like the way things are building up, because we're gonna have the real ass 5 Kage Summit meeting, and they're gonna have to make a plan for the things that's gonna go down, man, because like I said, after episode 178 airs, bro, Boruto Anime is gonna be viral like week after week, and I'm gonna just be loving it. I'm gonna be sitting here loving it, you know what I'm saying? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba type of shit. Crazy. The Vessel arc, look forward to upcoming episode summary releases, because you already know the GOAT, the Hami Organic Dinosaur, is gonna be on top of that, and I'm gonna be trying to relay those messages to y'all pertaining around the arc, basically the character designs for the Kara Inners, you know what I'm saying, the voice actors for the Kara Inners that will be taking the main roles inside of this upcoming arc, and a specific voice actor for a specific character that I know mad motherfuckers is looking forward to, Kalki. But it's your boy Black Uchi out there, long face skinny bodyguard with a great why, because I'm still motherfucking working on that part. Boruto Vessel arc will be beginning starting next week after episode 177, which is actually airing tomorrow, focusing on the sensory division of the Hidden Leaf Village. So we ain't finna let any motherfucker back into the town, you know what I'm saying? Long face skinny, but don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the video. Let me know what you think of the content. Are y'all looking forward to the upcoming vessel arc in the Boruto Anime, or to the Kara organization's proper introduction of its official members, of its official inners, and possible even more outers that we didn't even get a chance to meet in the motherfucking manga, because we only met a handful of outers in the manga, and already in the anime we came across like a lot, at least 3, and we only had 2 of them in the manga, and out of the 2 we had in the manga, we haven't seen any of them yet. So we got 5 already outers in the motherfucking Boruto anime. It's just way back and chill. Let me just chill out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Holla at your boy, holla at y'all. Like, shit, I'll mic drop, nigga.
Hey, can we take a trip to the sky? Show them that our limit's too high. Cocoa butter hips on the west side. She said